Hello, hello, hello. If you're watching this on replay, that means this was a fun stream. So stick around. It might take a minute for people to show up because I usually don't go live at this time. So I have no idea who's going to be here to hang out with me tonight. If anyone, Veer, of course, is here. I should have known. Hello, Veer. Good to see you. What a trooper showing up at is it like 5 in the morning where you are? Yes. Hello, Whimsical Apple. Good to see you. It's been a while, I think, since I've seen Whimsical Apple. As you can kind of hear, I hope it is raining outside. We just had a huge storm, 7:30. Oh, okay. I'm way off on my concept of European time. We just had a huge storm blow through. It's dying down. The rain is trickling out. Apparently, it's supposed to come back in a couple hours and start storming again. But yeah, Fear has not slept. You poor thing. Well, maybe this will help wind you down a little and maybe get you some sleep. So here's what we're gonna do. I've got my tablet, and I'm gonna fire up the good old ChatGPT and ask it to give us some trivia questions. And obviously, if it's like super wrong, then I'm not going to ask it. Going into my live streams, especially non-geography related. Hello, Gator. Good to see you again. Well, this might be a little geography related because I'm going to ask it for geography questions. So, log in. Right. Let's see what it gives us. Yeah, but don't worry about it, Whimsical Apple. It's okay. Just because you don't know things means that you haven't learned it yet. So let's see. Geography trivia. Ended up in the Pool World Championships YouTube page. Wow. That's kind of fun, though. Questions and answers. All right, let's see what it gives me, and I will quiz you on what it gives me. So we've got, oh boy, it's throwing a bunch. It gave me 15 questions. I'm doing very well, thank you, Whimsical Apple. It's been kind of like a low-key, kind of quiet day because I knew the storm was coming, so I didn't want to like go out and do anything. So yeah, I've just been chilling. All right, let's do some live. Thank you, Veer. Oh my gosh, yes, thank you, Veer. I need you guys for that. I always need you guys to remind me to be on live chat so I can see all of you guys talking. All right, our first question is, which continent is the largest by land area? Which continent is the largest by land area? Heat in Finland. What a strange concept. And Veer's got it first. It is Asia. Hey, Gareth, good to see you. Yes, Veer's got it first. It is Asia. Number 2, what is the longest river in the world? Based on facts that we know about. 25, that is hard for Finland. And yes, Veer's got it. It is the Nile River. Good job to Veer. The answer is the Nile River. Is the longest that we know of. It could be the Amazon. I was just telling my sister this about how we've never actually found the source of the Amazon. So we don't actually know how long it really is. And it's just a little bit shorter than the Nile. So the Amazon could be longer than the Nile. We just have not been able to measure the entire thing yet because we can't figure out where it starts because it is in the jungle. Yes, good morning from Britain, from Gareth to everyone. It's 26. Why is it so hot over there? My goodness. But yeah, isn't that a cool fact, Gator, that we don't actually know how long the Amazon is? And my sister's like, why? Why can't we just follow it? And it's like, it is in the jungle. It is in the jungle. We can't just go into the jungle. It's too thick, and we probably never come out. So GoFundMe for measuring the Amazon. I don't think the Amazon River needs a GoFundMe. Okay, number 3. I'm going to rephrase this one because this could count. A couple of these could be the right answer. Which major city is located in both Europe and Asia? Gareth's skin has fallen off. Poor thing. Yeah, I know you guys don't handle heat very well. I've been over there when it was very hot and very uncomfortable. And Gareth has got this one. The answer is Istanbul. Good job to Gareth. The answer is Istanbul is located in Europe and Asia. Istanbul is the one I'm looking for. I'm sure there's others like in Russia, but Istanbul is like the famous one. The next question is, what is the capital of Canada? Yes, Evir was trying to find the trick answer. It's whenever I ask like what city is in 2 continents, the answer is just Istanbul. And Veer has got it first. It is Ottawa. Good job to Veer. The answer is Ottawa. Didn't realize the question if someone guessed there. Yeah, you gotta be. Anyway, yeah, that's my chat for you. Everyone here, super smarties. Speaking of Canada, is anyone watching Stanley Cup playoffs? They're in the finals now. There aren't any Canadian teams. It's Vegas versus Florida. And I'm very much rooting for Florida, even though, oh my gosh, update on my life. I am now officially a Nevada citizen. I officially am a resident of the state of Nevada. That's pretty cool. F1 is in Canada this week. That's fun, Liam. Ooh, that would be exciting to watch. I got my license. I'm registered to vote in this county and all that good stuff. So I officially live here now. Thank you, guys. It's a little sad because I still love and miss California. And now the team that I hate the most in the NHL is in the finals, and it's now in my home state. Yes, I'm already registered to vote. Healthcare is next on the list for sure. Okay, moving on. Next question. Which country is known as the land of the rising sun? Which country is known as the land of the rising sun? Exactly, whimsical. And Vera's got it first. It is Japan. Good job to Vera for getting it first. The answer is Japan. Another life update I just remembered. Apparently, it is my sister's #1 bucket list biggest dream to go to Japan. And her husband is very, very seriously planning to take her there next year. And I'm like, well, I have to come too. You can't just not take me, little sister. So hopefully, Japan trip 2024 is happening. Official ASMR Geographic meetup on the top of Mount Fuji in the works. Because channel meetups can only happen in very significant geographic locations. Yeah, so hopefully that all works out. We have to do passports and travel planning and all that. But how cool would that be? Especially since I was planning on Harry Potter's too. So cool. Or maybe Harry Potter's the same, wants to go to Japan so bad. Because I'd planned to go to Japan in 2020 and Korea, so hopefully now I can finally do my Japan trip. I have played GeoGuessr, Liam. I've played it I think twice on my channel, and I might looking at my calendar, I might do another video in July, but we'll see. We shall see. Next question. Which mountain range is the highest in the world? Which mountain range is the highest in the world? Yeah, Harry Potter pops up every once in a while. Vera's trying to put the right answer. Here it comes. Vera's trying to spit it out. I'll give that to Veer and to Joshua. It is the Himalayas. Good job to Veer and Joshua. Joshua put the whole name, so that's a point. It is the Himalayas are the highest mountain range in the world. Next question. What is the largest ocean on Earth? What is planet Earth's largest ocean? What is the largest ocean? Veer has got it first. It is the Pacific. Good job to Veer for getting it first. The answer is the Pacific. And if you want to know more about oceans, be subscribed to my channel because there's a video coming out this week all about the oceans. Next question. Which country is the smallest in the world by land area? What is the smallest country in the world by area? And Veer has got it first. It is the Vatican. Good job to Veer for getting it first. The answer is the Vatican. I just heard that the Pope is recovering from abdominal surgery, so get well soon, Pope Francis. Next question. What is the, well, Veer, everyone's going to die. Calm down. Calm down. What is the largest hot desert in the world? Right, Gareth, you were just around the corner. San Marino's not far at all from the Vatican. What is the largest hot desert in the world? And it looks like Joshua got it first. It is the Sahara. Good job to Joshua for getting it first. The answer is the Sahara Desert is the largest hot desert in the world. Next question. Which European country is known for its tulips, windmills, and wooden clocks? The Atacama is the driest desert in the world. That is true, Veer. And Veer's got it first. It is the Netherlands. Good job to Veer for getting it first. The answer is the Netherlands. It sounds like the rain is starting to slow down, which is too bad. Because I wanted the rain sounds in the background. Oh well. Next question. What is the largest lake in Africa? It's okay, Gareth. There's usually Dutch people here. I don't think there's any right now. And Veer's got it first. It is Lake Victoria. Good job to Veer for getting it first. The answer is Lake Victoria. This game has become Beat Veer. Are you faster than Veer the Finn? Next question. I don't like this question because the answer could be like it's one of those questions where there's an obvious answer, but technically there are other countries that fulfill this. Actually, yeah, I can think of a couple. We're going to skip this one. It was what countries both in Europe and Asia, and they wanted Russia when we just talked about Turkey being Asia. There's also like the Caucasus and stuff, technically both Europe and Asia, right? Too complicated. Moving on. Which country is home to the Great Barrier Reef? Which country is home to the Great Barrier Reef? And Veer wrote half of it, and there's the rest of it. All right, that goes to Veer and to Liam. It is Australia. Good job to Veer for getting half of it in time, and good job to Liam for getting the whole answer in time. It is Australia. Next question. Which city is the capital of Brazil? What city is the capital of Brazil? And Veer's got it first. It is Brasilia. Good job to Veer for getting it first. The answer is Brasilia. There is a little creek just over there that's full of frogs right now, and I don't think they're picking up on the mic. But these frogs go for hours every single night. It sounds so cool. Let's see. Veer doesn't like frogs. I love frogs. Okay, let's see if ChatGPT can give us some more. All right. Sao Paulo is the biggest by population, Joshua. That's correct. In all of South America, Sao Paulo is the most populous city. All right, I've got some more questions for you, courtesy of the robot. What is the largest country in the world by land area? What was that? Something just fell off my shelf. That was terrifying. What was that? I don't even know. Veer's got it first. It is Russia. Good job to Veer for getting it first. The answer is Russia. And yeah, Joshua, there's Jakarta. I'm not sure if it was a good. if Jakarta has a larger population than Sao Paulo. I'm not sure. It's probably very close. Wow, Gareth has been reading about military history. Very interesting, I'm sure. Ask ChatGPT. I'll ask after we do these questions. Which country is known? I believe this is true. Which country is known as the land of the midnight sun? We already did land of the rising sun. Which country is the land of the midnight sun? The midnight sun. Well, Veer says Finland, but that's not what ChatGPT says. It is Norway. Good job to Veer. According to ChatGPT, it is Norway, which I've heard Norway called that. So all the Nordics, yeah, that's true, Veer. But ChatGPT was looking for Norway. They all have it. Yeah, they all have it, but like the official nickname, Yeah, well, Veer is Scandinavian, so Veer had to make sure that all the bases are covered. This question is technically I don't oh, Nordic, that's right, not Scandinavian. Harry Potter's going to Scotland this Thursday. That's very, very exciting. That's awesome, Harry. I hope you have a great time over there. I'm going to skip this question. Let's move on. Which two countries share the longest international border? Which two countries? So there's two answers. Joshua's Icelandic wife doesn't like to be called Scandinavian either. That's true because Scandinavia is just Norway, Sweden, Denmark. I'll give that to Liam. It is Canada and the United States. Good job to Liam. The answer is Canada and the United States. See, that's why I leave some grace for misspelled ones that are obviously autocorrect, because I know what you're trying to say. DR is here. Hello, DR. Good evening to you. You're not going to like this game, DR, because I'm asking ChatGPT for questions, so they're super easy, right? But yeah, listen, guys. If I make a video saying, oh, Scandinavia is Norway, Sweden, Denmark, I get so many comments that are like, well, actually, Finland and Iceland, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, what does it really matter? Does it really? And then, oh, if I say Scandinavian is Norway, Sweden, Finland, they're like, well, actually, like every single, like I cannot win. Like I will say something and then someone will say, actually, it's the other way, no matter what. So I'm Devin's like, this is propaganda. That's true. All right. DR spent the weekend in Aroostook County. I have no idea where that is. Anyway, back to the questions. Where was I? Oh, there we go. Hi, Mark. What is the capital of Spain? What is the capital of Spain? I agree, Joshua. And I'll give that to Veer. It is Madrid. Good job to Veer for getting it first. The answer is Madrid. Madrid. Next question. Which country is home to the famous Angkor Wat Temple Complex? In which country can you find Angkor Wat? Angkor Wat. And DR's got it first. It is Cambodia. Good job to DR for getting it first. The answer is Cambodia. I love the typos. Camobida and Candobia. Candobia sounds like a fictional planet. I like that. It's in Maine. Wow, that must be beautiful. No, DR, that sounds great. Here's one you'd all better get right. You really ought to try visiting Northern Ireland. I would love to visit Northern Ireland. Yeah, like Yes, and it is on Angkor Wat is on Cambodia's flag. That's true, Joshua. What was it? Oh, I'm getting so many people on my history of the United Kingdom video just raging about Northern Ireland. And it's like, this is a relaxation video. Anyway, moving on. You all better get this one right. Which U.S. state is known as the, my goodness, is known as the Golden State? Someone's setting off fireworks in the rain. And Veer's got it first. It is California. Good job to Veer for getting it first. The answer is California. Yeah, it is a very recent conflict, the whole, the troubles up in Northern Ireland. But like the book I had checked out for that video was just Great Britain. And I was saying, like, I don't know why they couldn't have just made a United Kingdom book. Why'd they have to make a Great Britain book? And they were like, well, that's because Northern Ireland is part of. And it's like, I know, like, both things can be true. I'm just saying. It's strange that they just made a Great Britain book and not a UK book. Anyway, it's a very touchy subject. I understand. Next question. Which ocean is located between Africa and Australia? What ocean is located between Africa and Australia? DR has got it first. It is the Indian Ocean. Good job to DR. The answer is the Indian Ocean. And as you're going to find out in one of my videos this week, how and who named the Indian Ocean, how it got its name, and which culture named it that. It was not an Indian culture. Interesting. Next question. Which city is known as the Eternal City? What city is nicknamed the Eternal City? And Joshua's got it first. It is Rome. Good job to Joshua. The answer is Rome. Right, Gareth. Comment section's akin to the starter at a restaurant, right? It's so much. And it's like, I understand why it's so much, but like, it doesn't need to be dragged out in the comment section of an ASMR video, but that's just me. Next question. What is the highest mountain in North America? What is the highest mountain in North America? And Veer's got it first. It is Denali. Good job to Veer for getting it first. The answer is Denali. Denali up in Alaska. I'm going to rephrase this one because this one is weirdly... Actually, debating if I should just ask it. A Balkans video. Josh, I've done all the Balkan countries, trust me. Kosovo was fun. I still get comments in my Kosovo video like, do you mean Serbia? And it's like, calm down. Why the state of Hawaii chooses to have the Union Jack on its flag and ensign? I don't know. I can't even picture what the Hawaii flag looks like. How interesting. Yeah, I heard that Djokovic won a big thing. I don't know anything about tennis, but I heard that he had won and it was very exciting. So congrats. All right, so this question, I'm just going to read what it says and you guys can decide if this is a good question or not. Tennis is not being wrong there. Which country is in both Africa and Asia? Which country is in both Africa and Asia? DR's got it. It is Egypt. Good job to DR for getting it first. The answer is Egypt because the Sinai Peninsula is technically in the Middle East, aka Asia. So it's in Africa and Asia. Yeah, I guess it's not a bad question. I just don't like those because it always seems like there's multiple answers, but then I thought, actually, I don't think there are any other countries in both Africa and Asia. So Madagascar is 100% Africa. That is true. Yes, it is. What is the largest island in the Caribbean? I think the rain has stopped. That's too bad. What's the largest island in the Caribbean? And DR has got it. It is Cuba. Good job to DR for getting it first. The answer is Cuba is the largest island in the Caribbean. I'm going to skip this one. It's another weird Norway question. We've had enough of that region. What is the official language of Brazil? Cuba is very much in the Caribbean. It's important to connect it to that. And DR's got it first. It is Portuguese. Good job to DR for getting it first. The answer is Portuguese. And good job to everyone else, too. Yeah, let's see. We got Veer, Liam, Allison, Joshua. Isn't that why the Suez is so important? Because it passes through two separate continents. And it's important for a lot of things, Gareth, but that's a cool fun. And then, which country is located at the southernmost tip of Africa? So it's kind of easy when you think about it. What country is at the southernmost tip of Africa? And of course, it is South Africa. Good job to TR for getting it first. It is South Africa. I'm going to write more geography trivia, please. Let's see what it says. Hello, Samuel. Bon matin. Oh boy. Okay. Let's see what it's given me now. More difficult. That's an idea, Josh. I'll do that next. Starting off with a fun one. I'm not even going to warn you. I'm just going to say, what is the capital city of South Africa? Oh, Allison, thank you so much. I wish you could join more often too. Yeah, Veer just says 3. Yes, the trick is that there are 3 capital cities. So there is not one. Cape Town is one of them. Johannesburg is not. And it looks like Joshua has one. It is Pretoria, Cape Town, and Bloemfontein. Good job to Joshua. The answer is Pretoria, Cape Town, and Bloemfontein. Johannesburg it's one of those countries that like the biggest, most major city is not the capital. So you think it would be Joburg, but it is not a capital city. Which country is known as the land of ice and fire? Oh, it says fire and ice. I'm thinking of Game of Thrones. Which country is known as the land of fire and ice? And DR's got it first. It is Iceland. Good job to DR for getting it first. The answer is Iceland. Iceland. The Targaryens. Next question. What is the world's largest archipelago? What is the world's largest archipelago? You're funny. Not the Canadian Arctic, not the Philippines, not any of the Antilles. It is Indonesia. Good job to TR. The answer is Indonesia is the world's largest archipelago. The most islands all grouped together anywhere in the world is in Indonesia. Next question. What is the largest city in the United States by population? What is the largest city in the United States by population? And DR's got it. It is New York City. Good job to DR for getting it first. The answer is New York City. Los Angeles is number 2. New York City is number 1. Next question. Which European country? Ooh, okay, so this could be a few countries. Just think like the most generic one, okay? Which European country is famous for its delicious chocolate? Just don't think too hard about it. Just put the obvious answer, because there's a couple that are famous for chocolate. Belgium is the one it wanted. Good job to Veer, who got it first. The answer they're looking for is Belgium, Belgian chocolate, right? But there's also Swiss chocolate, German chocolate. There's all kinds. Um, oh, something like N is here. It's good to see you. What is the deepest oceanic trench in the world? Veer, oh my gosh, you're the only person I've ever met who I agree with that Toblerones just aren't that good. They're fine. And Veer has got it first. It is the Mariana Trench. Good job to Veer. The answer is the Mariana Trench. Mariana Trench. Oh, Allison agrees. Overrated. Absolutely. Joshua says Toblerones just means I'm in an airport. That's literally the only place I've ever eaten a Toblerone was in airports. It tastes like airport. Why do they always sell those in airports? I guess they're easy to just carry around. In tax-free shops, yeah. Exactly. Funny, funny. Next question. Which country is home to the ancient ruins of Machu Picchu? Which country is home to the ancient ruins of Machu Picchu? They changed the chunk size of Toblerones, and what's even the point? The whole point was you could pop a whole giant one in your mouth and eat it all at once and change that. That ruins all the fun. Let's see, looks like DR has got it first. It is Peru. Good job to DR for getting it first. The answer is Peru. Peru, Peru, Peru. Okay. This question is bogus. It says, which continent is the least populous? Don't you hate that, Allison? When it's like, I know what I'm trying to say. Please stop autocorrecting. It's 10 o'clock at night right now. And Allison got it. It's Antarctica. Good job to Allison. The answer that ChatGPT wanted was Antarctica. Oh dear, Garrett. I mean, it's like it's not wrong, but it's because the population of Antarctica is technically 0. DR says it's 1 a.m. here. That's true. It is 1 a.m. Here's a super easy one. What's the official language of Japan? What's the official language of Japan? And Veer's got it first. It is Japanese. Good job to Veer. The answer is Japanese. That's a little bit too easy. Next question. Which river flows through the Grand Canyon? Which river flows through the Grand Canyon? Gareth is still really hung up on the Toblerones. That's funny. DR has got it first. It is the Colorado River. Good job to DR. The answer is the Colorado River. It goes through the Grand Canyon. Now this one, a baked bean activist. Yeah, justice for baked beans. I love baked beans. We don't eat them a lot in America. Over in the UK, they're breakfast food. But we only really eat baked beans in America when we're having like barbecues. Beers never even had them. Yeah, apparently that's just like a breakfast staple over in the UK, which I'm super for. I loved baked beans. So this one's actually kind of hard. They're not good, beer, says Liam. Shush. Baked beans are fine. They're not amazing, but they're filling and yummy. What is the smallest country in Asia by land area? I ask this, but DR's here, and DR knows the answer. I know it. Do you eat them hot? Yeah, you can. DR didn't get it right. Ooh. No one's got it yet. It's not Bhutan, not Singapore, not Taiwan, not Brunei. Ooh. Might have actually... Oh, Something Like N's got it. It's the Maldives. Good job to Something Like N. The answer is the Maldives are the smallest by area. The Maldives. Don't forget the Maldives. They're part of Asia. Ooh, another hard one, which I hope is correct because again, this is ChatGPT. Let me Google this real quick before I ask it. Let's see. All this has done is, okay. It's showing me the name of coffee shops by this name in America. That doesn't help me. Which African country is known as the land of 1,000 hills? And apparently they make Thousand Hills coffee there. So apparently it is not Kenya. Land of 1,000 hills. I guess coffee was your hint. This is not a country known for its coffee. So not Kenya, not Ethiopia, not Tanzania. This one's a hard one. I actually did not know this. I had to Google it. Baked beans are lit. Hello, Acid Nutria. Good to see you. It's not Eswatini. No idea. Equatorial Guinea, Lesotho. Nope, nope, nope. Not Congo, not Cameroon, not either of the Congos. The question is, which African country is known as the land of 1,000 hills? Not Botswana, not Burundi, not Ghana, not Sao Tome, not Zambia, not the CAR. You have a 1 in 54 chance if you just guess, I suppose. Not Senegal, not Zimbabwe, not South Sudan, not DRC, not Zambia, not Ethiopia. Liam's got it. It's Rwanda. Right when Gareth got it. Good job to Liam. The answer is Rwanda is the land of 1,000 hills. Is Rwanda. Right? And Liam got it. It's a 1 in 54 chance if you just want to guess African countries. So someone has to get it. Kenya does make more sense. Let's see. Let's ask Google. What is Kenya's nickname? What does Kenya call itself? Oh, the cradle of humanity, says Google. I suppose. That makes sense. All right. Next question. Easier one. What's the capital of Argentina? Yeah, I know. I assume that's... Well, let's see what Ethiopia's nickname is. And it looks like Acid Nutria's got it. It is Buenos Aires. Good job to Acid Nutria for getting it first. The answer is Buenos Aires. What is Ethiopia's nickname? According to Google, the land of 13 months of sunshine. Wow. I really like that. The land of 13 months of sunshine. Yes, 13. I wonder if that just means like it's like 8 days a week, you know? But yes, that's what I was thinking. Ethiopia's calendar has 13 months in it because they have their own calendar. That's 2015 there. That's true. Isn't that wild? Ethiopia is the most populous landlocked country. Is that true? Something like it? That makes sense. I suppose. Buenos Aires. Anyway. And then it already asked that last question. Okay, let's do hard geography trivia and answers. Let's see what it says now. Oh, the very first question is one we talked about at the beginning of this chat. That's funny. These are challenging questions, says ChatGPT. The first one being, what is the driest desert in the world? The driest desert in the world. And DR's got it first. It is the Atacama. Good job to DR. The answer is Atacama. Yeah. Veer literally just said that at the start of the chat. That the Atacama is the driest with the least amount of precipitation. Ifinus. Okay. Antarctica is not drier because it is a cold desert, which means it's covered in ice, which means they have a lot of water. Atacama does not, and it does not really rain in the Atacama either, so it's just a very dry place. Oh my gosh, stop. There's a question here that's super wrong. I'll tell you about it in a minute. Yeah, like it does like snow and stuff in the Antarctic, Allison, but I mean it's all ice there, so it's very wet. What is the northernmost capital city in the world? What is the northernmost capital city in the world? We did this in my trivia on Wednesday. And Joshua's got it first. It is Reykjavik. Good job to Joshua for getting it first. The answer is Reykjavik. Speaking of landlocked, what is the largest landlocked country in the world? Joshua lived there. That's why you said your wife is Icelandic. Makes sense. And Acid Nutri's got it first. It is Kazakhstan. Good job to Acid Nutri for getting it first. The answer is Kazakhstan. Mongolia is number 2 in size of landlocked countries. Kazakhstan is number 1. Which, you forgot Kazakhstan. No fear, that's like your favorite country. How could you forget? But yeah, we'll be doing another Kazakhstan video next week. Couple of these are wrong. What is the highest waterfall in the world? What is the highest country in the world? Highest country waterfall in the world. I guess I'll give that to Veer. It is Angel Falls. Good job to Veer for getting it first. The answer is Angel Falls. The highest country, I think, is debatable. Because is it the country with the highest elevation overall? The highest elevation on average? The highest point, That's a debatable one. Like if I ever had to ask that, I'd have to be very specific. Because like I would say, what's on average it would be Lesotho, Anyway. What is the only sea without any coasts? Which we're going to talk about in my video coming up. What is the only sea without any coasts? And DR's got it. It's the Sargasso Sea. Good job to DR. It is the Sargasso Sea. So if you've never heard of the Sargasso Sea, subscribe right now. The video coming out on Wednesday, we'll talk about the Sargasso Sea. It is an area of the Atlantic Ocean created by currents. And in the center of this current, it's just very calm and peaceful. And it's full of seaweed and stuff. It's the Sargasso Sea. Really cool. This one's correct. What is the world's highest commercially navigable lake? So basically, which lake is the highest in elevation that you can actually sail a boat on? And DR's got it. It is Lake Titicaca. Good job to DR. The answer is Lake Titicaca. Gareth. Is Sargasso a Portuguese word? Maybe. I know it's the type of seaweed that is there is Sargasso seaweed. So it could be. I have no idea. Yes, Lake Titicaca is the highest navigable lake in the world. I think the highest lake in the world is in Chile, and it's a crater in a volcano. It's a big crater lake, but like you can't get a boat up there, so you can't paddle across it, A caldera? Probably, yeah. It's up in a big old volcano. So Titicaca is the highest. Okay, now we can laugh at ChatGPT talking about all the things in here that are wrong. So why don't we play What's Wrong with This Question? The first one is which country has the most time zones? There's something wrong with this answer. Which country has the most time zones? Acid Nutri got it. It is Russia. So here's the thing. Ivinus is also right. Russia and China both have 11 time zones, right? But Acid Nutri knows it is actually France because places like New Caledonia, French Guiana, Réunion are all departments of France that their time zones count. So technically, it is France. Hey, Ryan, I'm so glad. It's good to see you. So, oh, you're right. China does only use one. What am I thinking of? There's a country that ties Russia with time zones. You were right, Veer. You got me there. Beijing time. Yeah, the whole country's on Beijing time. You were correct. No, it's not Australia. What was it? Now I have to figure it out. Countries with the most time zones. The United States. The United States technically has 11 time zones. It is, yes. Anyway. Gareth is very silly. Yes, France has technically the most time zones, just because all those time zones don't touch each other. DR said USA. Thank you, DR. The answer is actually France. All right. This next one is just straight up wrong. Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe I'm getting it confused. Actually, I think it is right. I'm thinking of something else. It says, which country has the longest coastline in the world? Which country has the longest coastline in the world? And Acid Nutria got it. It is Canada. Okay. For some reason, I was thinking Norway. But then the question I always ask in trivia is which European country has the longest coastline? And it's Norway. Is it Norway? Because it's not Norway, says Ivanus. I believe it is Canada. I'm just so used to saying that, like, Norway has, like, a much longer coastline. I think it is Canada. Canada, including the archipelago. Yeah, Allison. I think it is Canada. Okay, so ChatGPT is right. Russia, says Ryan. No, Russia is top 5 for sure, but Russia does have some coastline. That's true. This one I've just heard like 3 different answers, and it's like I think it's one of those stats that, like, I don't think it matters in the long run, but anyway. It says, which country is the most densely populated in the world? Which country is the most densely populated in the world? We'll see if they pop up. So, Monaco is the correct answer. Good job, Acid Nutria. It is Monaco. Yeah, I think it is Monaco because Monaco is just very, very small, and a lot of people live there. So, I've heard other places as being the most densely populated. But I think the last time, even as you are not, don't worry. I hope I'm saying your name right, by the way. Macau. But Macau's not a country, so I'm not sure. Anyway, I feel like the last time I looked up the stat, it was Monaco, so we'll give it that. This one is just hard because I've never heard of this place, but apparently it says, what is the oldest city in the Americas? So I'm going to say, in which country can you find the oldest city in the Americas? In which country can you find the oldest city in the Americas? See, now it's debatable because was Cahokia a city? I'm going to give that to DR. They were looking for Caral, Peru. I think the question they want is what is the oldest city established by Europeans, you know? I think that's the question it wants to ask. Hey, Laura, good to see you. Because there were huge cities, as you're going to see in my video on Friday, in Central America, in the Mayans, the Aztecs, right? So Corral is pre-Columbian way earlier than Cahokia. Anyway, oh, it's night though, yeah. Anyway, but yes, the oldest city established by Europeans in the Americas is in Peru. Yeah, Allison. This one I've heard, so I'm not sure how exactly 100% it is an accuracy, but it says, which mountain is considered the most dangerous to climb? What is the most dangerous mountain in the world to climb? And Acidutri's got it. It is K2. So I've definitely heard that before. K2 is like one of the deadliest mountains in the world to climb. This one's just funny because I'm just going to ask the question and I'm going to tell you why this phrased it very badly. Which country is known as the land of 1,000 lakes? A lot of people do die on Mount Everest, but K2 is like actually treacherous. And Veer got it. It is Finland. Good job, Veer. The answer is Finland. Because remember, I said country, not state. Minnesota is the land of 1,000 lakes. Hey, Striker, welcome. Minnesota's cooler than Finland? Debatable. But the funny thing here is it says, which African country is known as the land of 1,000 lakes? And the answer is Finland. Did you know that Finland is in Africa, according to ChatGPT? We don't have to worry about the Scandinavian Nordic debate. We got to worry about the Africa debate. If he wants to go to Minnesota, you and many, many other Finnish and Swedish people. There's so many Swedish people in Minnesota. If you are African, according to ChatGPT, Finland is in Africa now. Somebody absorbed Finland. Oh gosh. But yeah. Temporary in Africa. Anyway, funny. And then this one, I don't know if this is true. But let's see what you guys think. It says, which country is the largest exporter of oil in the world? This was true at one point. Evanis is trying to do a Kosovo debate, which just exhausts me. Acid Nutria got it first. It is Saudi Arabia. Good job to Acid Nutria. The answer is Saudi Arabia, the largest exporter of oil in the world. Like, I knew it was true at one point, but is it still true? I don't actually know. I have not looked it up. Good old OPEC. My skin has been so oily lately, and it's at the point where like I'll rub my forehead and then do something and then rub my eye and then there's just oil in my eye. Anyway, exhausting. And then the last question on here is way too easy for my chat. It's what's the world's largest coral reef system? Way too easy for my chat. My chat's gonna tear this up. And DR's got it. It is the Great Barrier Reef. Good job to DR. I've got oil in my eye. It's the Great Barrier Reef. The Great Barrier Reef in Australia. I almost said Antarctica. All right. What should I ask it next? Do you want me to get specific? Do you want me to use the Great Barrier Reef? Don't worry, Ivanus. It's okay. If you forget, that just means you get to learn it a little better. Now you'll know it forever. Ivanus is really trying to get the Kosovo thing going. Asinutria, I already did Eurovision trivia. You missed it. Any other reef systems? Yeah, the Red Sea reef system. The the Belize coral reef system. Okay, U.S. states. Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago, I think I did the Eurovision quiz. Okinawa Reefs, yeah. Um, I'm so sorry. Let's do USA Geography Trivia and answers. That's the winner is US Trivia. We already did this one. Oh, there's a debatable one. We already did that one. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay. We already did a couple of these, but that's funny. Dumpling geography trivia, like history of dumplings. Balkan trivia, maybe. All right, let's do these US. Let's do this trivia first, and then we'll pick a new topic. Let's worry about it after. I'm gonna skip the ones I've already asked. I'm gonna ask them last because my goodness. Which state is known as the Sunshine State? Get some water real quick. Which state's nickname is the Sunshine State? And Stryker got it first. It is Florida. Good job to Stryker for getting it first. The answer is Florida. Florida is the Sunshine State. DR has lovingly put Lorida because you get the F out of Florida. Yes. All right. There's another nickname here. Stryker's from Florida. I'm so sorry. Which state is known as the Empire State? Which state is known as the Empire State? And Acid Nutria got it first. It is New York. Good job to Acid Nutria. The answer is New York, which makes the Empire State Building make a lot of sense, doesn't it? And let's see, next question. Concrete jungle, wet dream, tomato. My goodness. What is the largest state by land area in the United States? What's the largest state by area? Acid Nutria's got it first. It is Alaska. Good job to Acid Nutria. The answer is Alaska. Alaska's like the size of half of the United States. It's so big. Alaska is the answer. Which city is known as the Windy City? Which major U.S. city is known as the Windy City? The Windy City. Acid Nutria's got it first. It is Chicago. Good job to Acid Nutria for getting it first. The answer is Chicago. Can confirm. I have been there many times. It is very windy there. It's Lake Michigan, the wind blowing off the lake. They have crazy winds there. Next question. What is the capital of California? Yeah, exactly, Ryan. It's very windy there. And DR's got it first. It is Sacramento. Good job to DR for getting it first. The answer is Sacramento. Sacramento. This one's easy. Which city is home to the Statue of Liberty? In which city can you find the Statue of Liberty? Acid Nutria's got it first. It is New York City. Good job to Acid Nutria for getting the easy one first. It is definitely New York City. New York City. There is a small one in Vegas. That is true, Ryan. At the New York Hotel, they have a Statue of Liberty. But it's not to scale. I mean, it's shrunk down to scale, but it's not the same size. There's also like an Eiffel Tower in Las Vegas. And many things. What is the highest peak in the contiguous United States? Or we've talked before, contiguous means the 48 states. Contiguous means not Alaska and Hawaii. And DR's got it. It is Mount Whitney. Good job to DR. The answer is Mount Whitney. It's located in California, which is why, as a Californian, I can't say it with my accent. It's Whitney. I can't say Whitney. I have to force that T out of me. Mount Whitney. Which state is known as the Lone Star State? Which state's nickname is the Lone Star State? Acid Nutria's got it first. It is Texas. Good job to Acid Nutria for getting it first. The answer is Texas. Joshua says yeehaw. The yeehaw state. Speaking of, what is the capital of Texas? Even if you are not dumb, don't worry. Acid Nutria's got it first. It is Austin. Good job, Acid Nutria. The answer is Austin, Texas. Avelio lives in Texas. That's awesome. Texas is very big, so it's very like when you say you're from Texas, it's like you could be from anywhere. Texas is gigantic. Okay, here I think, have the state capitals changed much over the years? No, Joshua, actually. I don't think there's any state that has actually like changed their capital city. Avelio lives in Ding Dong, Texas. That sounds fictional. Let's see. So here is, I think this is a hard one because I would not have been able to get this, but I'm pretty sure DR is going to get this one because DR is in that area. Which state is known as the Granite State? The Granite State. Yeah, the country itself did change its capital city. That's true. And DR, yep, DR's got it. It's New Hampshire. Good job to DR. The answer is New Hampshire. Wasn't Alaska the most recent state to change its capital? I have no idea. Yes, Striker, we're going to be hitting Alabama next month. I'm very excited to get to the United States. After this week, we're finishing the AKs. Then we're going to go into the ALs. And we're going to be in the all blinks. Musical Apple's back because there's a lot of places that start with all, as in the in Arabic, and then we'll hit Alabama right when we finish the alls. Philadelphia was the original U.S. capital, yes, and before that it was New York for like a year. Yeah, and Oland is coming, Alberta is coming, like a lot of places are coming. All right. The first capital of New York. Kingston. Interesting. Oh, wow. Agulhas. Yeah. No. Agulhas? No. Anyway. The rest of these have already been asked. It's very funny that it asked, okay, I have to ask it. Which state is known as the land of 10,000 lakes? He wants to know what state is the land of 10,000 lakes. And as the Nutria's got it, it's Minnesota. Yes. I guess Finland is the land of 1,000 lakes. And Michigan is the land of 10,000 lakes. How interesting. Minnesota. Yes. Okay. Pick a topic. Pick a geography topic. Should make fun of Texas. You don't mess with Texas. Butter is my land of lakes. Feels like we actually have 100,000. It's true. No more USA, DR. No more USA. Okay, Ivius really wants the Balkans. Balkan geography, trivia, and answers. Let's see. Let's do the Balkans. Let's see. All right. I like get specific like that so that we can get some more questions that Hadison already given us. Yes, Michigan also has a lot of lakes, but Minnesota has like so many lakes. I don't know if there's going to be a question about Kosovo being a country. The first question is, which river forms the border between Bulgaria and Romania? Veer's asking the questions for me, wanting to know where Split is. It's in Croatia. Acid Nutria got it first. It is the Danube. Good job to Acid Nutria. The answer is the Danube. The Danube. What is the capital city of Croatia? What is the capital of Croatia? I'll give that to Acid Nutria. It is Zagreb. Good job to Acid Nutria. The answer is Zagreb. Which country? Don't worry, it's fine. It's okay with spelling. Which country is known as the land of the eagles? Think about it. Which country is known as the land of the eagles? And Veer has got it first. It is Albania. Good job to Veer for getting it first. The answer is Albania. That one's hard. I'll come back to that one. Yeah, double-headed eagles, that's true. Which country is home to the ancient city of Troy? Which country is home to the ancient city of Troy? And Acid Nutria's got it. It is Turkey. Good job to Acid Nutria. The answer is Turkey. Turkey, not really considered a Baltic country, but I mean, I guess Troy was kind of a Balkan country, but Troy was definitely in that Balkan region. There's a Troy, Michigan, says Ryan. Of course there is. I won't ask for the name of the mountain, but in which country can you find the highest peak in the Balkans? Definitely not Baltic. I will slip up, I promise. Montenegro is a good guess, but it is not Montenegro. In which country can you find the highest peak in the Balkans? You have like a 1 in 8 chance. Let's see. Looks like Allison has got it first. It is Bulgaria. Good job to Allison. It is Mount Musala in Bulgaria, at least according to ChatGPT. Which country is known as the land of the Black Mountain? Oh, did Acid Nutri say it first? I don't see it. Oh, you said at the same time as Allison Acid Nutria, so yeah, this one's easy. DR got it first. It is Montenegro. Good job to DR. The answer is Montenegro, which literally means Black Mountain. And DR definitely got this one first. What is the capital of Serbia? What is the capital of Serbia? And Acid Nutria got it first. It is Belgrade. Good job to Acid Nutria. The answer is Belgrade. Belgrade is how we say it in American English. Belgrade. Which country is famous for its Dalmatian coast? Which country is famous for the Dalmatian coast? Acid Nutria's got it first. It's Croatia. Good job, Acid Nutria, for getting it in there first. The answer is Croatia. What is the largest city in Bosnia and Herzegovina? Me too, Acid Nutria. I would love to go to Croatia. 101 Dalmatians, best Disney film. Acid Nutria's got it first. It is Sarajevo. Good job to Acid Nutria for getting it first. The answer is Sarajevo. What is the capital city of Greece? What's the capital city of Greece? And Acid Nutria's got it first. It is Athens. Good job, Acid Nutria. The answer is Athens. Joshua wants to go see where Franz Ferdinand was shot. That's an obscure thing. But sure. Okay. Deep cut. What is the... I'm so sorry. Fireworks are going off. If they keep going, I'm probably going to cut this because I don't want too many fireworks on the stream. What is the name of the mountain range that stretches through Albania, Macedonia, and Greece? Well, someone was doing fireworks for like hours last night, which I don't mind. It's whatever. Hi, Skinny Legend. Not the Carpathians. They're a little too north. Yeah, this one's kind of a geography deep cut. The mountain range that goes through Albania, Macedonia, and Greece. And Asanutria's got it. It's the Pindus Mountains. Good job, Asanutria. It is the Pindus Mountains. Evenus is asking the question, how do you all know this stuff? And the answer is that these people hang out in my chats all the time, and we all learn questions together, and just being in my trivia streams and watching my videos just makes you a smarter person. So be sure to subscribe if you've not done so already. Me too, Joshua, reading atlases just for fun as a child, yeah. Which country is known for the historical region of Transylvania? Which country is known for the historical region of Transylvania? And Veer's got it first. It is Romania. Good job to Veer. The answer is Romania. Romania. Don't worry about spelling. It's okay. I can understand. What country? I know, where is Mudboy when we need that? What country is located on the Peloponnese Peninsula? Which country is located on the Peloponnese Peninsula? Peloponnese. DR's got it first. It is Greece. Good job to DR. The answer is Greece. All right, and one last hard one about the Balkans. I have to remember how to pronounce this. What is the largest lake in the Balkans? And if you don't know, I can definitely give you a hint. What about Cyprus? Cyprus is an island, so it's not on the Peloponnese Peninsula. It's not Lake Ohrid. That's a good guess, Lily, but it's not Lake Ohrid. It is a very large lake located on the border between Montenegro and Albania. Asanutria got it. It's Skadar. Good job to Asanutria. It is Lake Skadar. I think it's pronounced like ska. It's like a really soft A, Skadar. Something like that. But yeah. All right. Next topic. What should ChatGPT make more questions about? Sounds like I sounded already. Isn't that skier? Yeah, Joshua knows it's skier. Asia, says Striker. Okay, I like that. Geography trivia about Asia. Oh, good night, Allison. Thanks so much for playing along. If this is not good at Asia, that's okay, because if it's something you don't know, that means you get to learn. It is asking quite a few questions that it has already given me. So let's start off with the easy one. What's the highest mountain in Asia? What's the highest mountain in Asia? What is Asia's highest mountain? And Veer's got it first. It is Mount Everest. Good job to Veer. The answer is Mount Everest. Mount Everest. In which country can you find the Great Wall? Is it Everest because people keep dying there? No. Ivanus got it first. It is China. Good job to Ivanus. Again, I hope that's how you pronounce that. You got it. The answer is China. Music traditions of the world. That would be a hard trivia to make, DR, but I can try it. I can definitely try. What is the largest desert in Asia? What is the name of Asia's largest desert? DR's got it first. It is the Gobi Desert. Good job to DR. The answer is the Gobi Desert. Gobi Desert. Gobi Desert. According to ChatGPT, what city is known as the gateway to the East? I'm not sure I've heard this before, but it makes sense. What city is called the gateway to the East? In Asia, DR. In Asia. The gateway to the East. I have to think of how to give you a hint. Beirut's in the West. It's not Beijing, not Istanbul. My goodness, that's so annoying. Not New Delhi. You guys are in the West. It's the gateway to the East. Stop guessing cities in the West. In the East, in East. Think big city. Think, how do we say this without giving it away? It's not in China. Singapore. There we go. Acid Nutria's got it. It is Singapore. Good job, Acid Nutria. If you're coming from the West, it's the gateway to... I guess, Joshua. My goodness. But yes, it is Singapore. Singapore. What is the longest river in Asia? What is the longest river in Asia? Man, a lot of these have been asked already. And DR's got it. It is the Yangtze River. Good job to DR. Getting it first. It is the Yangtze River. Yangtze River. St. Louis is better than Singapore. Now listen, don't get me wrong. I love St. Louis, Missouri, but Singapore is pretty cool too. According to ChatGPT, which country is known as the Land of Smiles? Spear's been to Singapore. Yes. Overrated, says Spear. Which country is known as the Land of Smiles? Not Bhutan. Which country has like the most? It's a lot of happy people in it. I guess this is like a 1 in 50 chance. Just guessing Asian countries, isn't it? Alex, we're doing Asian countries right now. So DR's got it. It is Thailand. Good job to DR. The answer is Thailand. I'm laughing at fear putting St. Louis. But yes, it is Thailand. What is the capital of India? That's okay, Alex. That's why I'm saying, so I don't want you to be confused. What's the capital of India? Acid Nutria's got it first. It is New Delhi. Good job to Acid Nutria for getting it first. The answer is New Delhi. New Delhi. Fear, stop putting St. Louis. My goodness. This one you guys are going to get. Which country is known as the land of the Thunder Dragon? Yeah, St. Louis is a wonderful city. I love St. Louis. And Acid Nutria's got it. It's Bhutan. Good job, Acid Nutria, for getting it first. The answer is Bhutan. I wonder if this is true. ChatGPT wants to know what's the official language of Iran. What is the official language of Iran? And Acid Nutria's got it. It is Farsi. Good job to Acid Nutria. The answer is Farsi. Or you could also say Persian, but Farsi, I think, is the more acceptable way to describe it. I just filmed a video about this place. Which country is located on the Anatolian Peninsula? I just filmed a video on the Anatolian Peninsula. And Acid Nutria's got it first. It is Turkey. Good job to Acid Nutria for getting it first. The answer is Turkey. This is wrong. Yeah, it is officially T-U with an umlaut R-K-I-Y-E, but at least I know for sure, because I looked this up. In the United States, it's still acceptable to say T-U-R-K-E-Y, or spell, I should say. It's either or. St. Louis. No, it wants to know... But this is wrong. How do I rephrase it? Okay. I think... Okay, here's my dilemma. I'm just going to tell you. It's not going to be a trivia question. It says, what's the largest city in Asia by population? And it says Tokyo. But as I learned while making last week's trivia, it is not Tokyo. It is, I think it's Beijing. Hey, Striker, welcome to Official Geodudes. Shanghai? Chongqing? I think it's Beijing. But yeah, and I was about to say by size, but I'm not even sure if there's a city in China that has a bigger area than Tokyo. Actually, Chongqing. I said it's not a question. Anyway, Striker has joined Official Geodudes, which is very exciting, which means in tomorrow's video you get to see your name. And you get some exclusive videos that only channel members get, behind the scenes videos, and your own emojis in the chat. So, let's pick a new topic for trivia. Tokyo includes yeah, see, like it's too... I don't like that question. I don't like that question at all. Europe, we were just in Europe. Ding Dong, Texas was named by two brothers named Bell. Incredible, Joshua. Reno's the largest. No, Reno is actually the biggest little city in the world. That's the city's nickname. Reno is the biggest little city in the world. Africa, says DR. There we go. Let's do Africa. Africa. Oops. Geography. Yes, Reno is the biggest little city in the world. Trivia. Questions and answers. Here we go. We already explored Finland, the African country of Finland. Oh, we got some new ones in here. A couple, of course, we've got the largest desert question, right? So we're going to skip that one because that one's too easy. The 55th African country, Finland. What is the largest country in Africa by land area? What is the largest country in Africa by area? And Acid Nutria got it first. It is Algeria. Good job to Acid Nutria. The answer is Algeria. Algeria. Next question. Which country is known as the Rainbow Nation? Which was Susan? It was Sudan, yes, Acid Nutria. Which country is known as the Rainbow Nation? And Acid Nutria's got it. It is South Africa. Good job to Acid Nutria. The answer is South Africa. Here's an easy one. What's the highest mountain in Africa? What's the highest mountain in Africa? That's okay, Vanessa. You can always chill out and learn. I'm actually gonna give that to DR. It's Kilimanjaro. Sorry, Acid Nutria. Your spell check. Yeah, your spell check wrecked you. So that goes to DR. It is Kilimanjaro. Matt, Kilimanjaro. This question is pretty wrong. We'll save that one for last. There's the desert question. We already did the Sahara. According to ChatGPT, what country is known as the Giant of Africa? I'm pretty sure I have heard this before, so I'm pretty sure this is correct. What's known as the Giant of Africa? Think economy. Economic wise, what is the Giant of Africa? And Acid Nutria's got it first. It is Nigeria. Good job to Acid Nutria. The answer is Nigeria. What is the capital city of Kenya? What is the capital of Kenya? And DR's got it. It is Nairobi. Good job to DR for getting it first. The answer is Nairobi. Nairobi. What country is famous for the Serengeti National Park? What country is famous for the Serengeti National Park? I'll give that to DR. It is Tanzania. Good job to DR. The answer is Tanzania. Hey, Anna Bobana, good to see you. We did that one. What is the capital city of Morocco? What is the capital city of Morocco? Morocco. And DR's got it first. It is Rabat. Good job to DR for getting it first. The answer is Rabat. You gotta wake up at 6 a.m. Oh dear, Anna. Well, I hope you get some good sleep tonight. What is the official language of Ethiopia? What is the official language of Ethiopia? And DR's got it first. It is Amharic. Good job to DR. The answer is Amharic. Remember not to confuse Amharic with Aramaic. Two very different languages, both very old. It is Amharic. Amharic is spoken in Ethiopia. Aramaic is spoken in like the Levant. Which country is famous for its ancient pharaohs? Same family though? Possibly, Joshua. Probably way back, but probably. And I'll give that to DR. It is Egypt. Good job to DR. The answer is Egypt. DR spasmed there. What is the largest city in Africa by population? What is the most populous city in Africa? Acid Nutria's got it. It is Lagos. Good job to Acid Nutria. It is Lagos in Nigeria, which I'm getting ready to script a place in Nigeria for you guys this coming week. I have not finished scripting it yet, but I hope it'll be a good one. I don't know. Anyway, what was the one I skipped that I didn't like? Oh, it says, I'll just ask it as it is. And then don't get into Nigerian politics, Acid Nutria. It's so much more complicated than you could ever think. I'm just going to say what it is, and then you can all be like, well, actually, to ChatGPT. It says, which country's home to the Nile River? Which country's home to the Nile River? Think what ChatGPT wants you to answer, and then you can explain how it's wrong. DR's already trying to explain how it's wrong. That goes to fear. It is Egypt. But yeah, it's also in Sudan and Rwanda and Ethiopia and South Sudan and Uganda and so many other countries. It's not just in Egypt, right? Right, and it's ChatGPT is writing the questions, so I thought it would be Sudan. Oh, DR. You sweet thing. The White and Blue Nile. Yeah, there are two Nile rivers. They meet in Sudan. Sinutria, if you told me that you're part of the Nigerian parliament, I mean, it wouldn't be surprising. whoever's at the start of it. Well, Anna, first of all, there are 2 Niles, so the start of the White Nile is in Ethiopia. The start of the Blue Nile is actually technically, I believe, in Rwanda. So, but that's debatable because then it flows into Lake Victoria. And so it's like, is that really the start if it flows into this massive, massive lake, you know? But yeah, I have not seen Steel Magnolias. I've heard that's a crying movie, and I hate crying movies. All right, let me check my notifications real quick if I can clear them because I hate having notifications at the top. All right, it's time for a new topic. Give me a corner of the world. The Indian Ocean is not the source of the Nile acid nutrient. Definitely not. Oceania. Grave of the Fireflies is a crying movie, yeah. Okay. I guess Japan, I like that. Japanese geography, trivia, and answers. I can see what it wants me to say. Let's do Japan. Marley and Me. Oh gosh, let me tell you, Veer. I worked at a movie theater when Marley and Me came out. There are a couple movies like this, but Marley and Me was the worst. In that people will cry and then leave their wet tissues in the cup holders. And we would have to go through and pick up people's wet tissues out of the cup holders. Disgusting. It happened a lot. In Finland, it's called polar bear. Oh my god. It happened a lot. I also worked there for Bridge of Terabithia. It's making my water think about it. I don't know, Anna. It's absolutely nasty. Like, I get Bridge to Terabithia because it was kids crying, you know. Norm of the North? That sounds familiar. Reindeer night. Okay. These questions are very hard. These questions are too hard. Yeah, we're not doing these. Let's try Oceania. Oceania geography. They remade Bridge to Terabithia in the mid 2000s, so. Questions. Let's see what happens if I put, because some of these, like, in which island can you find the Itsukushima Shrine? I know the Itsukushima Shrine is outside of Hiroshima, but apparently it's on Miyajima Island. I'm not about to ask you that. No, thank you. That's way too hard. Let's do Oceania. Let's see how these are. It's really trying to pull out questions. All right. This works. Most of them are about Australia. So. Let's see what we've got here. Konnichiwa. Hello, Fee. Good to see you. All right, so then starting off, what's the largest country in Oceania by land area? What's the largest country in Oceania? And Acinutria's got it. It's Australia. Good job, Acinutria. The answer is Australia. And then, what is the smallest country in Oceania? What is the smallest country? Veer's got it. It's Nauru. Good job to Veer. The answer is Nauru. 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 Which country is known as the land of the long white cloud? Which country is known as the land of the long white cloud? And Veer's got it first. It is New Zealand. Good job to Veer. The answer is New Zealand. New Zealand. If you know, its Maori name is Aotearoa. That means land of the long white cloud. I would love to go there too. We've done that one already. This is not in Oceania. This country is like the African Finland. This country's in Asia. We're gonna skip this one. What's the capital of Australia? As a nutrient, just learned about Jacinda Ardern. She's been around for a while. She just resigned recently. Acid Nutria's got it first. It is Canberra. Good job to Acid Nutria. The answer is Canberra. What is the highest mountain in Australia? And don't worry about spelling. What is the highest mountain in Australia? Not Uluru. The Polish Man Mountain. Yes, you have to give me the name. It is named after a Polish man. Don't worry about spelling. If you just kind of sound it out, I'll accept it. Okay. Veer tried. It is Mount Kosciuszko. Mount Kosciuszko. Let me write it here. I have to double check too. Kosciuszko. Right? There's a Z in there. Kosciuszko. Of course, that's not how you say it in Polish, but that's how you say it in Australian English. Yeah, don't worry, that's not how you pronounce it at all in Polish, so you don't have to worry. I think, what was it when I actually got to research Poland and I actually found this guy and I had to learn to say like Kosciuszko or something, how you say it, and I'm like, it's not Kosciuszko, man. Which country is located on the eastern half of the island of New Guinea? Which country is located on the eastern half of the island of New Guinea? And Joshua's got it first. It is Papua New Guinea. Good job to Joshua. The answer is Papua New Guinea. All right. Here's an actual Oceania trivia for you. Which country is known as the Friendly Islands? Yeah, East Timor is in the east of the island of Timor. So TR's back. And Veer's got it first. It is Tonga. Good job to Veer. The answer is Tonga. All right, this one has two answers. What are the two official languages of Fiji? And don't think about it too hard. Yeah, the Friendly Islands is their colonial name. I'll give that to DR. English and Fijian. Yep. English and Fijian. Bonus point to Veer who put Fijian. It's English and Fijian. What is the largest city in New Zealand? The rest of these are bogus. And DR's got it first. It is Auckland. Good job to DR. The answer is Auckland. Okay, how about one more topic, and I'm going to call it a night. So I need to start winding down to fall asleep. I can tell my body really needs it. Yeah, here comes the yawn. Ooh. Demographics. Well, Joshua, can you be more specific? Like, we're not doing the Univision quiz, Acid Nutria. I already did it. You missed it. I did it the week after you requested it. And Veer got them all right. California. Ooh. Okay, let's try it. That will make me happy. I'm very homesick. I'm going to try to convince my family to take us to the beach, which means to California. Official languages? That might be too easy. Questions and answers, in case there's any bogus questions. We already did the capital. Okay, we can try. I won't answer any ones that sound too hard. Or I won't ask you any ones. First of all, what mountain range runs along the eastern border of California And if it wasn't dark outside, I would show them to you. They're literally right there. What's the mountain range that's outside my window? And it is the Sierra Nevada. Good job, Acid Nutria. The answer is the Sierra Nevada. And I can see the mountains from my window, and I can see California from my window. What's the largest city in California by population? I think I have some pictures of them on my Instagram when I first moved here. And Acid Nutria's got it first. It is definitely Los Angeles. Good job to Acid Nutria. The answer is Los Angeles. Next question is, which famous national park is located in California and is known for its granite cliffs and waterfalls? It is not a great city, LA. Acid Nutria's got it first. It is Yosemite. Good job to Acid Nutria. The answer is Yosemite, where you can find Half Dome and El Capitan and Bridalveil Falls. Where is Yellowstone? Yellowstone is technically in Wyoming, but it also goes into Idaho and, help me out, DR. What's the other state? Colorado. Montana. That's it. Thank you, Acid Nutria. Montana was the other state. It's the, like, if you wanted to like send a letter to Yellowstone, it would go to Wyoming, but it also like bleeds into Idaho and Montana. Thank you. We already did the tallest peak is Mount Whitney. What city is famous for its Golden Gate Bridge? What city is famous for the Golden Gate Bridge and is the birthplace of ASMR Geographica? And Acid Nutria's got it. It is San Francisco. Good job to Acid Nutria. The answer is San Francisco. And my home. Yes, that's my place. Which desert covers a large portion of southeastern California? And yeah, that's where Levi's were invented. The factory's still there where it always has been. Hey, Rian, good to see you. There we go. Acid Nutria's got it now. It's the Mojave Desert. Good job, Acid Nutria. It is the Mojave Desert. Mojave Desert. Which national park in California is known for its massive trees? I want to see Joshua Tree too. I would love that. And it's where you can find the redwoods, but the park isn't called the Redwoods. That's not the name of the park. Think of a type of redwood tree that also grows there. And that's the name of the park. There we go. Acid Nutria's got it. It's the Sequoia National Park is what it's called. Lots of redwoods there. There's also lots of redwoods all over the coast. Sequoia National Park is the one we're looking for. In which city can you find Disneyland? Who knows this one? In which city can you find Disneyland? You should definitely come to California. Who knows what city Disneyland is in? And Acid Nutria's got it. It is Anaheim. Good job, Acid Nutria. The answer is Anaheim. Within like the Los Angeles metropolitan area. Discount Disney World. It was the first, my goodness. It's in California, Rian. I love Disneyland. Yeah, price-wise is terrible. One of my best friends, they work in Disneyland. Their like whole family has worked in Disneyland, so they're descended. They've been in the chat a couple times. It's exciting when they're here. But so I get to hear all the scoops about what's happening over in Disneyland. Anaheim's actually an NHL franchise. Yes, Joshua. That's where the Mighty Ducks were after the movie The Mighty Ducks. Disney made an NHL team, and then they sold it, and now it's just the Anaheim Ducks. They are terrible. I'm a Sharks fan, so I'm obliged to say that the Ducks are trash. So, but I love the Mighty Ducks movie. It's a great movie. Trash team. Duck suck. Yep, you got it, Veer. That's what we say. We say duck suck. The best line in Space Jam is when Daffy Duck goes, because they're trying to name their, oh, Canucks suck too. That's true, Joshua. When they're trying to pick the name for their basketball team, and Daffy Duck goes, well, the Ducks. And Bugs Bunny goes, what kind of Mickey Mouse organization would name their team the Ducks? Hilarious. Hilarious. Anyway, I think I will end it there. Imagine living in Irvine. I know people who live in Irvine. It's just another big LA city. Like, the thing with LA is that it is a metropolitan area. There is an LA proper, there is a Los Angeles. But all of like the little cities around it are kind of like very similar, especially like culturally. Irvine's not so different from Anaheim. Santa Monica is probably the one that's the most diverse. Santa Monica's my best friend lives in Santa Monica. That place is awesome because it's very beachy. It's like the place in LA to go to the beach is Santa Monica. Palo Alto's fine. Palo Alto's near San Francisco. Palm Springs is in Florida. Yeah, but Palo Alto is up in the peninsula of San Francisco, and it's where all the Richies live. That's where Mark Zuckerberg lives, so that gives you an idea of what it's like there. You're welcome, Cater Gator. This was really fun. I'll have to do surprise lives like this more often. Let me grab a drink while I say goodnight. But yeah, Palm Beach. There you go. Oh, you're right. But yeah, that's going to be it for tonight. So, thanks for hanging out with me. It's getting late. I'm going to go say goodnight to my sister before she goes to bed. And if you're new here, be sure to subscribe because videos will start coming out very soon for this week. And I've got some good ones for you. So be sure to give them thumbs up, comment on them, and all that stuff. Palm Spring. Oh my goodness. I don't care about Riverside County. That's LA. That's the wrong side of California. But yeah, I will see you all next time. Definitely on Wednesday for regular trivia. So, and remember, trivia this week is going to be history trivia. So, we're going to dive into history because the book I got was Geography and History. So, we are going to go into the history section. So, be sure to prepare for that. You guys look excited. So, perfect. Okay. Have a good night, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. This was a lot of fun. See you all soon. Good night. Good morning, wherever you are. Bye-bye.